What's up, you guys? It's Lincoln here. I'm back with episode 2 of the Robinhood 1K Challenge. It is Friday, October 23, just after market close. So let's jump into what happened this week. If you guys missed the last episode, episode 1, here is kind of how it went down. We had the GE disaster where I started to make a poor man's covered call play and ended up just closing at a dollar loss. And then I also attempted to do a poor man's covered call on AT&T that I quickly bailed on that ended up being the right decision. And then we had the Uber call debit spreads that both moved against me. And then the Uber put credit spread that I lost completely last week. So got those off to a bad start. But then kind of righted the ship coming back. We had the put credit spread on Micron, a couple cash secured puts on 3D Systems, and the GE put that I made a couple bucks on. So we finished that challenge down 5.36% with those Uber call debit spreads down $61 combined. So jumping into October 19, I was thinking we go back to what worked for me in the first episode and what I normally do, which is trading those cash secured puts and some put credit spreads. So you can see that's where I went right back to was Micron and 3D Systems. So I sold that Micron put credit spread, 21 cents. You can see that 50.5 by 49.5. And then I sold a 3D $7 put this time. I had to move it up since 3D was moving up so quickly. Also for Friday for 20 cents. So here is the screen captures of what I was looking at. You can see first thing Monday morning I jumped back in and I was looking at 3D Systems and Micron. I kind of hesitated on Micron. I'll show you the weekly chart here in a sec, but you can kind of see a head and shoulders there. So trying to identify what price I want to get in at. It looks like 51.20 should be as low as it's going to go. So figured I'd wait a little bit longer and capture a little more premium. And you can see me about an hour later here go back in to make that trade. It didn't come all the way down to what I was looking at, but I figured it was going to be a pretty safe trade anyway. Kind of decided, I said this at the end of the last video, that I was just going to focus and do a couple trades and not try to do a whole bunch of things. So I was looking to get about 25 or 30 bucks back this week. I didn't want to make it all back up. And then maybe see how those Uber spreads were going to move. If they moved in my favor, then obviously I was going to make more than that. So you can see 3D Systems is up quite a bit on Monday morning, so I had to sell that $7 put, which I'm totally fine with. I still like them at that price. If you did not see it, then go ahead and check out that video that I did on 3D Systems, going over their fundamentals and why I like them. And that was it for Monday. So then Tuesday, I bought the Micron put credit spread back. It moved very heavily in my favor. And then I sold one of the Uber call debit spreads, and then I sold the AMD call credit spread, which I made my last video about. So if you have not seen it, go check it out after this one. So you can see me, I just kind of wanted to show where the positions were at. You can see me check where everything is. SPY was down on the day, so seeing Uber up, bouncing off that 50-day moving average was good to see. I figured it was going to be strong for the rest of the week, so that looked good for those positions. Obviously, I'm up pretty big just for being a day into it. You can see I'm up about 40 bucks on the day. So here's me closing that Micron position. So that was it for the trades on Tuesday. Here's a screen capture from Wednesday. Just checking out the positions again. In a second, I'm going to show that 3D Systems. You can see the put went all the way down to $1, so I figured I'd close it and then sell a different one. But it pulled a classic Robinhood here and wouldn't let me sell it for less than $5. So I was not going to pay $5 to buy that back, so I figured I would just let it run out the rest of the week and expire worthless. So that was actually it for the trades for the week. I tried to get stock chart screenshots to show you guys the technicals before I made those trades. I'm not quite sure what happened to those. I apologize for that, but they will be in next week's video for sure. So here is kind of the summary. That 3D Systems put expired worthless, and the AMD call credit spread expired worthless. I don't know if you guys saw that last video, but you can check that out for sure if you didn't see that one. And then I ended up closing that second Uber position at $1. So I opened that one at $1.10 in the first video, so I'm counting that as a $10 loss there. And then the market did move a bit lower this morning, so I kind of took advantage and got a jump start on next week's video. I sold a Micron 50.5 by 49.5 put credit spread for Friday at 16 cents. I'm currently up $3 on that. Then I sold an Iron Condor on Uber. I didn't record either of those trades. I wish I would have. I was kind of surprised that the Uber position actually filled. I was not expecting that, so I'm gonna have to get some sort of. I guess I'll show you guys, walk you through that trade next week. I won't submit it, but I'll show you what I did. And then I took some of the money, so we were up 43 bucks on the week, and I bought 3 shares of 3D Systems, just in line with our rules to reinvest in stocks or options. So I did buy a few of those, and then I have about 22 bucks left over to spend next week. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that money yet. So here is what the account is looking at right now as of Friday at market close. You can see we gained $97.33 this week, or 10.28% over where we ended last week, so obviously a very strong move. We're up 4.37% overall for the entire challenge, so that's about where I wanted to be at after 2 episodes. Obviously, the Uber move this week helped me quite a bit, whereas it hurt me last week, so I'm going to be focusing on selling. I'm doing a lot of spreads, so don't expect me to do another one of those call debit spreads. You can see I'm about 75% on my trade success so far. I had the one of the Uber positions I closed at break even, but I lost money on that one. And then the put credit spread I tried to do at the end of last week's video. And then the GE poor man's covered call and the AT&T poor man's covered call. Those were my 4 losses. So thank you guys for watching this episode. If there's any specific stock that you guys want me to trade, let me know down in the comments. If you like these videos, go ahead and hit that like button. It supports the channel quite a bit. And subscribe if you're new and want to see more like it. So I will catch you guys in the next video.